Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, we're giving you reviews as often as we possibly can because we know you guys love the new product stuff, right? So today is a archival live album from the vaults, from the great Renaissance. No surprise, Renaissance was one of my picks. Was my pick today in our albums that are 50 years old in 2024 from 1974. Of course, looked at the great Turn of the Cards. Now we're going to fast forward to 1978 for a live concert recorded at the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey, June 18th, 1978, from the great Renaissance. Yes, indeedy. Double CD set. This is courtesy of Renaissance Records, a division of RDEG LLC. Let's take a look at the two-disc set, obviously. Opens up that way. You got a shot of the band. A lot of cool pictures of the band here. And as I'll show you in a second, as soon as I get this booklet out. I had problems getting out the early today. There we go. All right. So, cool live shot of the band in the front. And of course, this was in support of their Song for All Seasons album. So here you got full lyrics to all the songs. Some great vintage shots of the band from this time period on stage, hanging out. More cool shots, promo shots. Such a great progressive rock band. Yes, they are a progressive rock band, and with this live album. And what's great about this live album, I've got lots of live stuff from Renaissance all throughout the years, tons. Everybody talks about the Live at Carnegie Hall, one of the great 70s live prog rock live albums, and it certainly is. There's the great King Biscuit Flower Hour set. So there's all sorts of other ones if you've gotten the recent esoteric reissues and remasters of a lot of their 70s catalog. You got live shows with almost all of those. Very, very cool, right? This is really good because this is from a tour that I don't have anything live from. And it's got a great cross selection of stuff from all the albums leading up to it. So it starts off, of course, with Can You Hear Me, which is just under 15 minutes long. Spectacular. You got Carpet of the Sun. The only thing that's missing on here, there's no Ocean Gypsy on here, which is probably one of the most well-known songs. But so many other great things are on here. Carpet of the Sun is on here. Things I Don't Understand is here. Excellent. You've got Northern Lights, right? I don't believe I have any other live sets with Northern Lights on. Of course, that was the single from the Song for All Seasons album, so that's really cool. You got Mother Russia from Turn of the Cards. You got Day of the Dreamer, which is another track. So you got 3 tracks on here from A Song for All Seasons. Day of the Dreamer is one of them. Don't believe I have any other live sets with that on it, which is very, very cool. Over on disc 2, you got Midas Man, their classic Midas Man. You've got The Vultures Fly High, which I don't have that live in any incarnation. That is one of my favorite tracks, a long neglected track, I believe, from the Scheherazade and Other Stories album, or Songs of Scheherazade and Other Stories, right? Vultures Fly High is a great little 4-minute long pop song. Very, very cool. Great to see that on here. It's the only song from that album that's on here. Then you got Running Hard, which is terrific, just over 10 minutes long. You got the classic title track to the album that they're touring for, A Song for All Seasons. They do great epics, a lot of great epics. That's over 12 minutes long. Then you've got the title track from Prologue, right? So going way back, the first album with Annie Haslam on lead vocals. Very cool to see that here. And then track number 12 on this set is a mammoth 22-minute version of Ashes Are Burning, which is just terrific. One of my favorite vocal performances from Annie on this song. Here they have room for all sorts of solos, right, from the band, drums and bass and keyboards. And what's really interesting about this album is that, they historically, especially earlier on, did lots of tours and notable shows, especially ones that are recorded with an orchestra. So here there's no orchestra, so it's just the band. And what's really interesting here is that you've got John Tout, the keyboard player. Normally on those other live albums with the orchestra, he's mainly playing piano, and you got the orchestra to give it this big, rich sound. So here he's doing piano, of course, and synths as well. So you've got the synths, which are adding that kind of symphonic element that maybe is missing from the lack of orchestra. So it's just the band. So you really hear the acoustic guitars of Michael Dunford. You really hear John Camp's bass high in the mix, which is such a great bass player. Then, of course, Terrence Sullivan rounds out the lineup on drums, percussion. So yeah, this is just the band. So I really like it a lot. It's a pretty good sounding album, right? It's not perfect, but it's pretty good sounding. They left in all the interaction between, John and Annie and Michael and the audience and whatnot. So all the little back and forth talking and introducing songs and all that's all left in. So this is basically the entire concert as it happened that night, June 18th, 1978, at the Passaic Theater. At the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey. So yeah, I highly recommend this. 4.5 out of 5 star, easy. If you're a Renaissance fan, you gotta have it. Another classic show from a classic period. Some will argue that Song for All Seasons was the last of their classic run of albums. Azure Dior is strong too, but I would say that this is the last great Renaissance album. And here's the tour with all sorts of stuff from throughout their career, right? Arguably just really missing the Ocean Gypsy to kind of cap it all off, but as it is, this is really long. I mean, I'll just read you the track length. So, Can You Hear Me, 1446, Carp of the Sun, 509, Things I Don't Understand, 1024, Northern Lights, 508, Mother Russia, 1052, Day of the Dreamer, 1109, that's side 1, side 2, Midas Man, 530, The Vultures Fly High, 356, Running Hard, 1035, A Song for All Seasons, 1224, Prologue, 940, and Ashes Are Burning, 2229. So that's it's close to 2 hours there, right, or thereabouts, whatever. I haven't added it all up, but yeah. So it's a long set and a great show. So go check it out. Like I said, Renaissance Records, available now. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page. We can get also Sea of Tranquility stuff, and our Cameo page for personalized videos. And thanks in advance for all your support there. We'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.